I'm going to show you a little bit about using the drawing tools in Keynote. As I mentioned before, if you tap the middle and you have an Apple Pencil, it will start your drawing tools. At the bottom, you can see all the different tools you have. If you tap on them again, that will select them. If you tap on them again, it will show you what size line you're going to draw. All the way to the right is a circle, and that is the colors. You can choose from those, or you can create your own, or you can even use this guide to grab a color from your page. Right now I have a white page, so there's not going to be much to grab. But if I were to want to do that, let's say I have this picture here of my kids hiking, and I come over and I want to grab specifically this color of the dirt in the sunshine. And this is what the computer believes it to be, and it will place it right here for me to use. I can actually grab a couple different, let's say I did want to do more with this picture. I can grab a couple different of those shades and begin to even do shading, depending on how complicated you want to get. So I'm going to go back here to my drawing page. I can just begin drawing from here, whatever I want to draw. I can draw just like I would anything else. I'm just kind of writing my name. But today we're going to talk a little bit about using the tools to trace pictures, because tracing is a nice way to begin the process of drawing, and it's a little bit less intimidating than drawing right off the bat. But if you're a great artist, go for it. For me, I'll bring over a picture from Safari, so I'll just bring up my bar and I will bring over Safari. And to me, Safari was taking too much space there, so I wanted to add this one. I like to look at cactus when I'm hiking, and for me, I find it easier to draw or trace something that's already a drawing in the first place. Again, we all have different skill levels, so I'm just going to hold this one down and not bring up the website like I just did, and bring it over to my page. And now I can get rid of Safari and thank it for its time here. So I don't have to use all of these. I can just choose one that I really like, that I think would be a good place to start. I really like this one here with the polka dots. And so once I get it figured out, then I'm going to go, or to a good size for me to begin drawing, then I'm going to go into the paintbrush, and I'm going to lower down the opacity or opacity, depending on how you want to say it, of the picture so that I can still see it, but I can also see the lines that I'm creating as well. Then I tap the middle. If you do not have an Apple Pencil, no big deal. You can go over to plus and select drawing. You can draw with your finger, or any stylus would work. So now to start with, I'm just going to use this one here, this marker tool or whatever, and just do a basic outline. I might start with the pot here, and maybe I want to go just outline it in black. Who knows what I might do eventually, but for the sake of this video. And you can see it's not going to be perfect. I am certainly not a good artist, but it's good enough. If you complete your lines, then you can use this fill tool here to fill in your lines. So I might change it, instead of making it white background, I'm going to change it and make it black background, and maybe make the top a different color too. So let's just go with this. And as long as it's filled in, that will work fine. So I'm going to follow suit with the actual plant itself. Actually, I want to choose the marker first and go ahead and start tracing with this. Obviously, I'm going really fast for the sake of this video, and I'm trying to complete the lines so that I can use the fill tool. Obviously, you can take a lot more time if you wanted to, and obviously you can have a lot better lines. But the idea is that I have filled it in, and hopefully there are no gaps. We're about to find out. Oh, yes, I did it. So from here, I can continue to add more detail. Obviously, the polka dots is probably one of the reasons I chose it. So, and I love the flowers too, but I'm going to go back and add polka dots. And maybe I'll add some polka dots to my planter as well. Yes, and then I would go back and add the flowers later. One thing I would do next, or soon anyway, is delete the background photo, because then I could get a good idea of how good or bad my drawing looks. Next thing you can do with drawing that's really cool and a fun thing to make it look awesome is to choose animate, and you can build in and with line draw, and so it will draw your picture for you. So I hit line draw, and then I can see my cactus coming alive before our very eyes. So there's a lot of neat ways to use this. You can use screen record or voice record like I'm doing now, and you can draw a picture and talk over it the whole time. There's so many neat things to do. Play with it. I find that drawing in Keynote is just a fun way also to relax at the end of the day. All right, have fun. Happy creating.